Welcome to Movie Magic 101, a place where you can enjoy the whole movie without wasting your hours of precious time. Before we dive into the story, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like the video. In 2055, a destructive nuclear missile hits Los Angeles, causing the death of millions. The US blames artificial intelligence for starting a war against humanity. To prevent a repeat, the Western world bans all things related to robotics. However, New Asia continues making dangerous machines and even creates simulants, robotic bodies with human minds. 10 years later, Joshua Taylor and his pregnant wife, Maya, seek refuge in a coastal cabin. Their peace is disrupted when their guardian, Harun, a simulant, catches an American soldier spying on them. Harun reveals they've been detected by NAD, a battle orbital station set to arrive soon. While Maya packs, Joshua questions the soldier, accidentally exposing himself as an undercover agent helping capture the AI creator. Maya discovers Joshua's secret and escapes with simulant guards. As Joshua tries to catch up, Nomad's missiles destroy the escape boats. 5 years later, special services still chase the elusive AI creator near Matt. Joshua, mourning Maya's loss, attends therapy sessions in Los Angeles, dismantling robots, a job he sees as destroying mere machines. Meanwhile, the US turns Nomad into a massive space battle station with advanced weapons. It patrols Earth's skies, tracking robotic threats in US territories and protecting soldiers fighting AI in New Asia. Amidst these changes, Joshua reflects on his life with Maya, recalling the tragic explosion that cost him an arm and a leg, now replaced by prosthetics. One crucial day, General Andrews and Colonel Howell contact Joshua, urging him to join a vital mission: find and destroy a powerful weapon developed by Namata Alpha O. This weapon can dismantle Nomad, potentially shifting the balance of power. Despite his deep anger at the military for the strike that took his wife Maya, Joshua initially refuses. The military plays a trump card, a video supposedly of Maya just days earlier. They offer a chance for a reunion if Joshua leads a team on this risky mission. The allure of being with Maya again proves too strong for Joshua to resist, and reluctantly, he agrees. The group heads to New Asia, and on the way, Colonel Howell reveals the tragedy of losing her 2 sons in the ongoing war. Her dislike for machines, cleverly hidden by Nomad, becomes clear. Landing in New Asia, Joshua takes charge, leading the team to the hidden lab site. While trying to get information from locals about the bunker's location, Joshua figures out the truth: it's underground. He locates the entrance and, with the correct code, gains access. Inside the lab, soldiers face a protective screen, quickly lowered by scientists. A tense confrontation unfolds, forcing Howell's group to defend themselves. Meanwhile, Joshua cracks the bunker door code alone. To his surprise, he finds a robotic simulant posing as a child, watching cartoons, a far cry from the feared weapon. A wounded female scientist arrives, telling the girl to run. Joshua and the child escape, witnessing soldiers rush into the helicopter as Nomad prepares to destroy the lab. Unbeknownst to them, a homing mine attaches to a backpack, causing a fiery end for the machine. Joshua survives after escaping the helicopter. The next morning, Joshua wakes up on a boat by the river, finding the girl who helped him. Trying to send her away, he rushes to aid his injured comrade, realizing the danger in an area actively searched by robots. In desperation, Joshua takes the injured to an unfamiliar house. The silent girl enters and focuses on the TV. Despite Joshua turning it off, the child, with telekinetic abilities, restores the connection, an eerie revelation that she can control technology remotely. Amidst the chaos, Howell contacts Joshua, who reveals the shocking truth about the weapon, a child's simulant. Acknowledging the impracticality of taking her to the USA, Colonel Howell orders the destruction of the unique creation. However, their plans take a turn when they are surrounded by Asian police simulants. A peasant simulant inspects the girl and declares her a miracle. Just as he prepares to execute the Americans, Joshua's bullet stops him. Enchanted by the girl's drawing, Joshua finds a surprising recognition in Alfie's eyes when he shows her a photo of Maya. With the police approaching, Joshua hurries his wounded comrade into a car and tells Alfie to join them. A fortunate ally, a dog, grabs a grenade, diverting the robot police's attention. At the same time, Colonel Howell and a soldier escape captivity. They subdue a simulant, hijack his car, and race to reunite with Joshua. However, Joshua's car stops, prompting the second soldier to question the risky journey. Joshua, determined to find his wife, convinces his reluctant partner by promising to lead him to a helpful associate. As tensions rise, Alfie senses the second soldier's imminent demise and stops his heart. A passing family offers help, and they embark on a journey with a girl now named Alfie. Meanwhile, Colonel Howell extracts crucial information from the deceased soldier's chip, learning about Joshua and Alfie's destination. News of a kidnapped child's simulant spreads, causing a military blockade at the city entrance. Alfie, displaying her extraordinary abilities, disrupts the area's electricity and guides the car through the checkpoint using telepathy, avoiding soldiers. After parting ways with the frightened family, Joshua and Alfie head to the factory where Drew, a crucial figure, works. Curious, Alfie asks Joshua about his origin, pondering the concept of heaven and expressing sadness about not being human. During the journey, Joshua recalls how Drew disclosed that Maya, thought to be Niamat's daughter, gave him a tracker ring to find her. Upon reaching Drew, the scientist examines Alfie and sends her with a friend to an apartment upstairs, hinting at her potential as a powerful weapon due to her increasing technological control. Joshua urges Drew to trace Maya's tracker, despite initial skepticism. While tracking progresses, the police, Colonel Howell, and her assistant storm Drew's apartment, leading to a violent confrontation. Though mortally wounded, Drew reveals that Maya is nearby. The fugitives, now chased by new Asian forces led by Harun, a soldier simulant, and Maya's former guard, are captured. In a moment of reflection, Joshua recalls how Maya disclosed her father as a brilliant AI designer. After his passing, a simulant became her caretaker, providing a level of care unmatched by any human. Escorted by Harun, Joshua and Alfie reach a coastal village. On the way, Harun reveals the Los Angeles nuclear tragedy resulted from a human coding error, asserting that AI desires peaceful coexistence. As Nomad looms, distracting everyone, Alfie frees Joshua. He hides beneath a boat, witnessing the aftermath of the American strike and overhearing simulants discussing Alfie's potential to destroy Nomad at the cost of her own life. Night falls, and Joshua finds Alfie in the village, leading her to safety. Colonel Howell attacks, causing robots and simulants to defend. A massive tank wreaks havoc, prompting Alfie to intervene. She protects her kind, causing an explosion that damages the tank. Howell sends robots with explosives into the village. Alfie stops one, taking a gunshot. Joshua carries the injured child to Harun. Alfie is urgently transported to Nurata in a coma since the attack on her home. Shockingly, she was created based on the biological unborn daughter of Joshua and Maya. They reach a monastery where monk simulants care for the comatose Maya, safe from harm as robots cannot harm Niamat. Alfie asks Joshua to help her mother go to heaven, and tearfully, he disconnects Maya from life support. Colonel Howell and soldiers try to scan Maya's brain for secrets, but Harun steps in, urging Joshua to witness the simulant civilization and destroy Nomad. During an attempted escape, they are captured by American soldiers and taken to Los Angeles. Nomad destroys the monastery, leading General Andrews to think Joshua captured the weapon. He trusts Joshua to deactivate Alfie with an electroshock device. Joshua follows through, whispering something to Alfie before her deactivation. He transports her to a disposal site, but General Andrews learns Joshua ordered her to shut down, not die. Alfie stops the car, and they escape, reaching the spaceport. They manage to fly out as General Andrews orders all flights to return. Alfie seizes control of the plane, directing it towards Nomad, just as the General orders a widespread attack on remaining simulant bases worldwide. As Joshua plants explosives, Alfie temporarily disables Nomad's power. She finds a copy of her mother, Maya, in the cargo area, activating her with a memory chip downloaded during the life support disconnection. Alfie witnesses Nomad launching missiles at simulant settlements. Joshua tries to reach an escape pod, but General Andrews activates a robot resembling Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man, capturing both Alfie and Joshua. As Nomad begins to explode, Joshua ejects the capsule with only Alfie inside. The station falls apart as Joshua sees Maya in the station's garden, sharing a final embrace and kiss on Earth. Alfie safely lands in New Asia, witnessing the residents celebrating the destruction of Nomad and the onset of peace. The film concludes with a poignant moment of closure.